Have you ever wondered why Jesus compared anger to murder? It seems like an extreme statement, doesn't it? However, these comparisons carry a profound meaning that can transform how we live and interact with others. Imagine discovering how small daily actions can influence our dignity and that of those around us. My name is John, and get ready for a revealing journey that not only challenges your beliefs, but also offers practical and immediate solutions to achieve a more just and harmonious life. Imagine a world where everyone acts with dignity and respect, facing challenges with justice. In this scenario, every individual feels valued and protected, creating a harmonious community. Interactions are based on empathy, avoiding unnecessary conflicts. This ideal world would be possible if everyone followed an ethical code based on justice and dignity, as taught by Jesus Christ, wouldn't it? Think about how resolving daily problems based on these principles would look. People would not only avoid injustices, but also strengthen community bonds. Jesus taught that true righteousness comes from studying God's laws in the Torah and the prophets, revealing the necessary wisdom to treat others correctly. He emphasized that knowing and applying these commandments is essential for living a dignified life. When we read the Holy Scriptures, we find practical examples of how to act with justice and dignity. Jesus often cited these texts to illustrate the path of righteousness. For example, reading the story of Joseph teaches us about forgiveness and how to deal with injustices without giving in to anger. This daily practice of reading and reflection helps us internalize values that promote harmonious and just living. Speaking of anger, Jesus in his teachings draws our attention to the root of anger and insults, equating them to murder. Pay close attention to the subtlety of the teaching. He showed that all these actions stem from the same source, the devaluation of another person's existence. To help you understand, I'll give you some examples. When someone is insulted at work for making a mistake, severe and humiliating criticism can deeply wound their self-esteem, almost like a physical attack. Similarly, road rage often turns into violent confrontations because drivers become emotionally involved, forgetting they are dealing with human beings, not just vehicles. Another example can be found on social media, where malicious comments and personal attacks are common. A simple difference of opinion can quickly escalate into personal insults, dehumanizing the other to the point of causing serious emotional harm. By devaluing someone's existence to the point of publicly insulting them, we are, in fact, perpetuating a form of violence that Jesus compares to murder, as it undermines a person's dignity and sense of worth. In family life, anger can manifest in subtle but equally destructive ways. A parent who constantly criticizes their child harshly and mercilessly can instill a sense of unworthiness in the young one. This type of treatment, which may seem minor compared to murder, actually erodes the child's self-esteem and sense of worth, demonstrating the seriousness of Jesus' words about the destructive power of anger and insults. In cases of school bullying, where children and teenagers are constantly humiliated by their peers, we clearly see the devaluation of existence that Jesus condemns. Victims of bullying suffer emotionally and psychologically, and in extreme cases, this can lead to tragedies such as suicide. Jesus teaches us that any action that diminishes a person's value should be seen with the same gravity as an act of physical violence, because both destroy human dignity. These practical examples illustrate how anger and insults, though often considered less severe than physical acts of violence, can have devastating consequences. The central message of Jesus is to treat everyone as valuable images of God, which leads to true justice and a harmonious community. He taught that recognizing the dignity in each person transforms our actions and interactions. Imagine a society where every gesture and word is guided by this understanding. When we see others as images of God, our attitudes change profoundly. This perspective leads us to act justly, avoiding anger, disrespect, and wrath. Our Lord Jesus Christ teaches us to cultivate a pure heart and treat everyone with dignity, reflecting divine love in our daily actions. This commitment to justice creates an environment where everyone feels valued and respected. Now that you understand the depth of Jesus' teachings on anger and wrath, how can you apply them in your life? Think about your daily interactions. Do you treat others with the dignity and respect they deserve? What changes can you make to ensure your actions and words reflect the justice and inner purity that Jesus taught us? Reflecting on these questions and implementing small changes can have a profound impact on your life and those around you. If you wish to continue learning and delving into these transformative teachings, subscribe to our channel and activate notifications. My name is John. Together, we can build a more just and harmonious community where every person is valued as the image of God they are. God bless you and your family.